Today we are going to take a class how to study chemistry easily. That is, to study chemistry easily, the first thing is you must know about the symbols of the elements, and second, its valency, then formula of the radicals and its valencies. So if you know the symbol of the elements and the formula of the radicals and its their valencies, you can write the chemical equations, the formula of the compound easily. If you can write exactly correct the formula of the compounds, then you can write the chemical equations. So first, before study for writing an equation, you must know the formula of the compound. To write the formula of the compound, you must know the symbol of the element, radicals, formula of the radicals and their valencies. So today we are dealing with these things. So first we have to, what is symbol? Symbol is the smallest method of representing. Symbol is the smallest method of representing the elements. So here, for example, for sodium, that is the name of the element is sodium, symbol is Na, called natrium. We are not using S for sodium, the first letter sodium, because S is for sulfur. So the Latin name is natrium, so Na, and its valency is 1. The next element is potassium. We are not taking P as the first letter for symbol because P represents phosphorus. So we are using the Latin name Kalium. So K is the first letter. So the symbol for potassium is K and its valency is 1. Then next is iron. The iron, we are not taking I of the iron because I already taken for iodine. So we are using Fe, called the Latin name is ferrum, and its valency is two types of valencies, valency 2 and valency 3. Valency 2 for ferrous compounds and valence 3 for ferric compounds. The next element is copper. Copper, we are not taking C, the first letter, because C for carbon, that is already taken. So we are taking Cu, Latin name is cuprum, valence is 1 and 2. 1 for cuprous and 2 for cupric. The next element is chlorine, Cl. C already taken for carbon, so you have to use Cl, chlorine, valence is 1. Then magnesium, symbol is Mg, valence is 2. Then calcium, Ca, valence is 2. Then we have to study some radicals. What is a radical? Radical is a group of atoms. They are collectively occurring. So for the radical CO3 2 minus, that is carbonate, its valence is 2. 2 negative charges, so valence is 2. Then SO4 2 minus, sulfate, valence is again 2. Then nitrate, NO3 minus, nitrate, valence is 1. Then bicarbonate, HCO3 minus, bicarbonate, valence is 1. Then HSO4 minus, bisulfate, valence is again 1. Then NO3 minus, nitrate, valence is again 1. So the charge of the radical, that is the valency of the radical. So symbol is the shortest method of representing an element, and radical is a group of atoms. They are collectively occurring, they are occurring together, and their valency is the charge of the radical. So what is valency and how will you find out valency? Valency is the combining capacity of an element. Valency is the combining capacity of an element. Here, valency of sodium is 1 means it can combine with another element having valency 1. For example, sodium can combine with chlorine to form sodium chloride. One sodium can combine with one atoms. So when you balance it, 2Na plus Cl2 gives 2NaCl. That is 2 atoms of sodium combined with the 2 atoms of chlorine to give 2NaCl. So valency of sodium is 1. So valency is the combining capacity of an element. And how can you determine the valency? For that, if you know the atomic number of an element, for example, atomic number of sodium is 11. So what is atomic number? Atomic number shows the number of protons or number of electrons present in an atom. Atomic number that shows the number of protons, positively charged particle, or number of electrons which are having negatively charged particle. In an atom, the number of protons will be equal to the number of electrons. So why atoms are electrically neutral? The atoms have no charge. Why? Because atoms will contain the same number of positively charged protons and negatively charged electrons. So atoms are electrically neutral. So the method to find out is, if you know the atomic number, you can calculate the valency. For example, atomic number of sodium is 11. So what is its electronic configuration? Electronic configuration is 281. That is electronic configuration. It is having 3 shells. First shell contain 2 electrons, second shell contain 8 electrons, and third shell contain only 1 electron. So valency, the method to determine valency is, if the atom contain electrons up to 4 is same as the valency of the element. For example, sodium contain 1 electron. Then when you consider magnesium, atomic number 12, 2, 8, 3, 2. Then aluminium 13, 2, 8, 3. Then silicon, atomic number 14, 2, 8, 4. So if the outermost electron, they are called valence electrons, because you determine the valency using the valence electrons. So outermost atom shell containing up to 4 electrons, valency is same as the valence electron. But if the atom contains more than 4 electrons, valency can be determined by 8 minus valence electron. For example, phosphorus 15 to 8 5. So valency is 8 minus 5, that is 3. That is 8 minus valence electron. That gives the valency of this. So this is the method to find out valency. Valency is the combining capacity of an element. And it can be determined if you know the atomic number. First write the electronic configuration, and aftermost electron up to 4 electron, valency is same. So here for sodium valence is 1, for magnesium valence is 2, for aluminium valence is 3, and for silicon valence is 4. Then coming to radicals, the valency is given by the charge of the radicals. The 2 minus for carbonate, so valency 2. Sulfate 2 minus, so valency is 2. Nitrate minus 1, so valency is 1. Bicarbonate only 1 negative charge, so valency is 1. Bisulfate also 1. And nitrate, the valency is 1. Because the charge of the radical, that will give the valency. So what is a radical? Radical is a group of atoms which are collectively occurring together. So after knowing the symbol and valency, you can write the formula of the compound. So next is the method to write the formula of the compounds. So can you write the formula of the compound if you know the symbol and valency? Let us look. For example, sodium chloride. To write the formula of sodium chloride, the method is first to write the symbol of the sodium, that is Na. Then symbol for chlorine is Cl. Then after that, write the valency below. So here sodium valency is 1, chlorine valency is again 1. So the formula is given by crossing this. So cross like this. So you get sodium 1 and chlorine 1. So this is the formula of sodium chloride. So first write the symbol, then write the valency below it, then you cross it, and that gives the formula. So next is calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate. So the symbol for calcium is Ca. So write the symbol Ca. Then carbonate is a radical carbonate having CO3. And the valency for calcium is 2 and valency for carbonate is also 2. So then you cross it. So the formula is Ca2CO3 twice. But here both calcium and carbonate having 2. So you can cancel it, simplify it as CaCO3. So this is the formula for calcium carbonate. If you can divide it, if you can make it to a symbol, then you have to make it symbol after writing like this. So that is the formula for calcium carbonate. Next you have to write the formula of ammonium sulfate. So what is the formula for ammonium sulfate? Ammonium sulfate. So the symbol for ammonium, what is the symbol for ammonium? Ammonia symbol is NH4. NH3 is for ammonia and ammonia is a radical NH4. So valence is 1. Then sulfate radical SO4, valence is 2. So you cross it. So what is the formula? NH4 2 here. So you write in bracket twice SO4. This is ammonium sulfate. So what is the formula for ammonium bicarbonate? Ammonium bicarbonate. So formula NH4, symbol for ammonium, bicarbonate HCO3. Ammonium valency 1, bicarbonate valency 1. So when you cross it, this become NH4 HCO3 because both having 1 valency. Then next you write calcium bicarbonate and ammonium bicarbonate. Ammonium bicarbonate you are already written. So calcium bicarbonate and ammonium carbonate. Calcium bicarbonate. So calcium symbol Ca, bicarbonate HCO3. Valency for calcium 2, bicarbonate valency is 1. So when you cross it, this become Ca HCO3 twice. Radical should be right in bracket if it contains more than 1. So CaHCO3 twice, that is calcium bicarbonate. Similarly, what is ammonium carbonate? Ammonium carbonate. So NH4 for ammonium and carbonate CO3. Valency for ammonium 1, carbonate valency is 2. Then you cross it. So this become NH4 twice CO3. So that is the formula for ammonium carbonate. So for writing the formula of a compound, what are the things you have to remember? You must know the symbol of the element and formula of the radical and their valencies. If you know the valencies, you first write the symbol, then write the valency below it, then you cross it and you get the formula. But if you can reduce it, simplify it, then you have to simplify it. So one more example for simplification is calcium oxide. Calcium oxide. What will be the formula of calcium oxide? So first you write the calcium oxide. So symbol for calcium, then oxygen for oxide. Calcium valency 2, oxygen valency 2. So when you cross it, it becomes Ca2O2. So you can simplify it, divided by 2, you get CaO, that is calcium oxide. So these are the method for writing the formula of the compound. So for writing the formula, what are the things to be remembered? You must know the symbol of the element and the formula of the radicals. And radicals is a group of atoms having charge. And first you write the symbol, then write the valency, then cross it. Then if you can reduce, simplify it, you simplify it. Otherwise you write like this. So that's a method for writing the formula of the compounds.